Welcome back, Commander fans. Today we're diving into a quick overview of Fumulus, the Infestation, the latest legendary from MTG Foundations Jumpstart. Fumulus brings a fresh spin to mono black with a budget-friendly Edict Tribal build, a deck that forces sacrifices while generating value from every creature that hits the graveyard. Let's break down how this creepy, crawly commander works and why Edict Tribal fans are going to love it. This video is powered by Dubby. Dubby Energy is the maker of a clean, gamer energy drink. Top enhanced focus, concentration, and reaction time with no jitters, crash, or bad ingredients. Head over to dubby.gg and use the code THEHEROES to get that 10% discount. Fumulus, the Infestation, is a 2/2 vampire insect with flying and death touch, already a solid combination for both offense and defense, but its true power lies in its abilities. Whenever a player sacrifices a non-token creature, Fumulus creates a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. Plus, whenever an insect, leech, slug, or worm you control attacks, the defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. With this setup, our deck is built to maximize sacrifice effects and swarm the board with pesky tokens. To keep Fumulus fed with sacrifice triggers, we need plenty of mana for casting spells and creatures. This deck packs efficient ramp to set up early plays and fuel our late game combos. Here are some key ramp cards. Sol Ring and Charcoal Diamond are classic mono black ramp staples, giving us the mana boost we need to cast our Edict spells early. Dark Ritual and Culling the Weak can provide explosive bursts of black mana, helping us set up for big turns with multiple sacrifice spells. Songs of the Damned generates black mana for each creature in our graveyard, fueling our late game and powering up massive plays with ease. Fumulus loves Edict effects, spells that force our opponents to sacrifice creatures. Every time a creature is sacrificed, Fumulus creates a flying insect token, swarming the battlefield and draining our opponents with his second ability. Here are some key Edict spells. Diabolic Edict and Chainer's Edict are efficient sacrifice spells that work perfectly with Fumulus, ensuring we get a steady flow of tokens as opponents lose creatures. Consuming Vapors forces an opponent to sacrifice a creature and then rebounds, allowing us to trigger Fumulus twice with just 1 card. Gets Verdict and To the Slaughter add extra value by making our opponents lose life or sacrificing planeswalkers, giving us additional control over the board. Here is a special mention. Butcher of Malakir brings a powerful Edict effect to our side of the battlefield, causing each of our creatures' deaths to force more sacrifices from our opponents, all while generating more insect tokens with Fumulus. Now, let's look at Fumulus' second ability, which drains life whenever one of our insects, leeches, slugs, or worms attacks. This deck is packed with creatures from each of these tribes to maximize life drain and wear down our opponents. Here are some key tribal synergies. Gluttonous Slug and Gargantuan Leech are budget-friendly creatures that fit our theme perfectly. Gluttonous Slug's menace and counters make it a formidable attacker, while Gargantuan Leech serves as a solid body with an attack trigger. Squelching Leeches grow stronger based on the number of swamps we control, becoming a deadly creature that can attack and drain life effectively. Battlefly Swarm and Wasp of the Bitter End add to our insect army, bringing evasion with flying and ensuring we have plenty of life-draining attackers. To keep our sacrifice engines going, we've included creatures that we don't mind sacrificing and some that return from the graveyard to provide even more value. Here are some key sacrifice creatures. Blood Pet and Vesper Ghoul can be sacrificed for mana, fueling our spells while triggering Fumulus' token generation. Burnished Heart provides ramp when sacrificed and works perfectly with our theme, helping us stay ahead on mana. Scourge of Neltoth can be recast from the graveyard by sacrificing 2 creatures, giving us a recurring threat and a reliable way to keep generating insect tokens. Here is a special mention. Bubbling Cauldron is a fun synergy piece that lets us sacrifice creatures to gain life, while also serving as a life gain engine to keep us in the game against aggressive opponents. This deck doesn't just play around with small sacrifices, it also has powerful board wipes to keep opponents in check while setting us up for big plays with Fumulus. Here are some key board wipes. Mutilate and Life's Finale clear the board of opposing creatures. Decree of Pain wipes the board and lets us draw a card for each creature destroyed, giving us both control and card advantage in a single spell. With a swarm of tokens and a steady drain from Fumulus, we're ready to close out the game. This deck's win conditions revolve around wearing down our opponents while maintaining control of the board. Here are some key finishers. Deathbringer Regent doubles as a board wipe and a big creature, allowing you to swing in with an empty board and a powerful finisher. Professor Onyx serves as a planeswalker that chips away at life totals each time we cast an instant or sorcery, helping us finish off opponents and control the game. Whip of Erebos gives all our creatures lifelink, turning each drain effect and attack into a source of life gain that can keep us alive as we grind our opponents down. And that's a quick overview of Fumulus, the Infestation, in a Budget Edict Tribal Commander deck. With sacrifice effects, life drain, and a relentless swarm of creepy crawlers, Fumulus brings a unique value-packed strategy to mono black. If you love sacrificing creatures for value, generating tokens, and slowly draining your opponents, this is the deck for you. The full deck list is in the description below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments if you're excited to play with Fumulus, the latest edition from MTG Foundations Jumpstart. Thanks for watching, and may your sacrifices always feed the swarm.